Thank you very much and good morning. And I will be not too original saying that I also, of course, will congratulate our Croatian friends, and I am very happy that Croatia concluded successfully accession talks, and most probably in July 2013 Croatia will be 28th member of the European Union. And it is, of course, historical moment, not only for Croatia and even not only for Southeast Europe, but for Europe as a whole, and actually even larger, because I guess that also outside Europe there are, unfortunately, people and powers who don't like to see that Europe is successful and also successful in enlargement policy, so that in this sense the step that Croatia will join is really a historical moment, I may say, globally. But looking forward, then, of course, Estonia's clear position is also that we'd like to see that Macedonia, Montenegro, Serbia, Kosovo, Bosnia and Herzegovina and Albania also will follow this path, and in foreseeable future we also can share historical moments with these countries. In Estonia, we are glad about Croatia's success, as we also remember our own recent road to the European Union. And looking back on this endeavor from some distance, I can assure you that it has been the only true way for our country's development. And however, accession to the EU was not the end of the road, but rather a checkpoint on the path of transition that was wide open for us when our country restored its independence exactly 20 years ago. While bringing out some lessons learned from Estonia's transition road, I would like to emphasize that each country has to make their own individual choices. And what others can do is to advise and share the experience, but there exists no recipe that suits everyone. In the early 1990s, it was clear that foreign investments are essential for Estonia to survive economically. And for that, we have to create an investment-friendly environment. I believe this conviction has been the cornerstone of our economic success, paving our way towards the political integration to the transatlantic structures. Today, when Estonia has been the member of the European Union and NATO for 7 years, entered the OECD threshold in last December, and joined the Eurozone on the 1st of January this year, we continue to modernize our society. The economic crisis served in this context as another reassurance to continue on the chosen path. Upon joining to the Eurozone, Estonia was one of just 2 nations that fulfilled the Maastricht criteria for deficit and national debt. True, it meant many difficult decisions, but in the long term, it was crucial to seize this opportunity. Already now, 6 months after adopting the euro, we see the positive impact, and the public opinion in Estonia is largely favorable as well. All this was achieved thanks to the balanced budget, reserves, and flexible economy, including a low debt burden. Estonia's experience, as well as that of other countries that have implemented similar policies, shows that the primary prerequisite for new growth is a trustworthy macroeconomic policy. This will, in its turn, attract foreign investments, providing an economic stimulus and also creating new jobs. And vice versa, a higher level of foreign debt will reduce the capacity to place productive and smart investments. What is also somewhat unusual in Europe these days is that the same government which introduced unpopular measures was able to renew its mandate and even strengthen its positions after the general elections this spring in Estonia. This serves as a strong message from the electorate to continue on the chosen course. And we aim to bring the state budget into structural surplus at latest by 2014 and retain the surplus thereafter in all the years of growth. Structural reforms and the ability to transform are necessary for any country to enhance its competitiveness. The best tool for Estonia in this respect has been new technology. Thanks to the all-encompassing utilization of new technology applications, we have been able to build a well-developed e-state that provides its citizens a wide range of digital public services. And also, like Secretary of State Hillary Clinton recently stated, that Estonia is an example of a society where the rapid development of information technology supports the development of the state and society through features like e-voting, e-banking, and e-government, to name a few. We have introduced our IT solutions in many countries around the world, including also Southeast Europe and countries in this region. And let me reiterate that we are open for extending this cooperation to all countries in this region. My message to the countries that are striving towards the EU is to continue on the path of modernization and to persistently do your homework, as it will first and foremost benefit the development of your countries and your people. And I would like to close my remarks today by indicating that the transition will in fact never be final, as the world is constantly changing and the countries and people along with it. What I can be more certain of is that the checkpoint on this path, EU accession, is within the reach of each and everyone, assuming that the next steps on the reform path are taken persistently forward and not back. Thank you.